equally great in some minds, Kenny the Jet Smith. Moments away, it'll...
The Chicago Bulls, the United Center. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. The Bulls happy to return to Chicago after the road trip. They've lost their last 3 games, and guys, they'd like that streak to end tonight here.
Yeah, and they've been playing a lot of basketball here of late, Kevin. This is their 3rd game in 4 days, and the league didn't make it easy for them when they set up the schedule like this.
Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Holiday and Hield team up in the backcourt. Solomon Hill is out there with Cunningham. And it's Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Holiday gets the bucket. And as we move past the All-Star break, everyone is fighting for playoff position right now. Do you feel the top 8 teams from each conference getting into the playoffs is a fair number? Would you like to see fewer, more? What do you think?
I think 8 is a good number. 16 teams being represented in the postseason for the NBA playoffs. It works out quite well.
Basket counts.
And Dwayne Wade sees the floor so well, just rising up and knocking down the jump shot.
And Holiday kicks to Cunningham. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Drills it from outside. Hield's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Lopez left side. Feeds it to Butler. Fires for 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Davis against Lopez. Wade outside. Pass to Lopez. The dish to Carter Williams. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Last game for the Bulls, it was a loss to New York.
And they had to be sensational defensively on that night to compensate for the fact that they just couldn't find a rhythm offensively.
I don't think any measure of D could have made up for their shortcomings on the offensive end. They couldn't find a way to maintain any kind of success on that end of the floor.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And here's Wade. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Here's Lopez. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
Bulls shooting their first free throws here for the night.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
That's good from Lopez.
And really, you got to commend the Bulls for the success they've had in the draft. You look at that roster, you see a ton of big-minute players who were drafted by the Bulls. They've done a great job of finding players to fill roles within that team.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And with the Bulls and their draft success, a lot of it has come with picks, Greg, later on in the draft.
Yeah, the last lottery pick the Bulls had was Derrick Rose. Not a bad one there. But since then, they've drafted or made trades on draft day to find a ton of rotation players. Give a lot of credit to their scouting department for their continued success.
The feed to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Carter Williams. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now here's Hield. Wade is covering. Knocks it loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. For the 3. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And that ties it up.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Here is Cunningham. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. From the high post. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
Got right up in his jersey. I thought they actually traded for him. Didn't allow separation. Just a terrific effort.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The pass to Davis. They set the pick. A baseline J. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Butler and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
You really have to guard against his smarts. Knows every angle.
Pelicans trail by 4. And Holiday kicks to Cunningham. New Orleans moving the ball around. Passes it to Davis. Outside Holiday. To stop the run. Another miss by Holiday. The Bulls leading by 4. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Carter Williams kicks to Butler. Butler missing again.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
And the play was executed exactly as you draw it up until the very end. He's kicking himself.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Butler can't get that one to fall. Pelicans trail by 4. Now here's Hield. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Davis sets a screen. Holiday, the pass to Davis. They grab their own miss. Dishes it to Cunningham. Pass to Holiday. Outside, Davis. In the corner, it's Hield. Lets a floater go. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Lopez. The Bulls leading by 4. The tray. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here's Hield. Not a lot of room. They get it again. And Davis can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Wade dishes to Carter Williams. Lopez outside. Now here's Wade. He's guarded closely. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. And Holiday kicks to Hield. He feeds it to Cunningham. Outside Holiday. Pick up by Hill. Here's Davis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Alvin, one of the best in the league at drawing up plays to free up a shooter. He's been doing that his whole career.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. And Brent Gentry usually leads the league or is right at the top of it in terms of points out of timeouts for coaches.
Well, it may sound like a silly stat, Kevin, but you think about it. When it is that coaches call these timeouts, usually they're either losing momentum or the other team is, and to come back with a play that gets you an efficient, good look at the basket for a score, that's impressive stuff.
Chicago making some changes. Mirotic comes in for Robin Lopez. And it's Grant in for Carter Williams. Omer Ashe, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Etuan Moore comes in for Hield. Here's Grant. 14 points from him the last game against New York. We'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with head coach Alvin Gentry. What's the news there, David?
Well, Kevin, the crucial aspect in his mind is making things tough for them inside. He said they're a physical team, and they bring a lot of intensity. If we don't respond when they push us, we'll just get bullied all game. They're going to get down in the paint tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now Moore. And Jaren Grant missing on that last three-pointer. Moore with it, now guarded by Mirotic, and there's the foul. It'll go on Nikola Mirotic. That is his first foul of the game. Chicago making some changes. Felicio's checked in, and McDermott subbed in for Jimmy Butler. The Pelicans also changing it up. Terrence Jones is checked in for Davis. Evans comes in for Hill, and it's Frazier in for Drew Holiday. Frazier the pass to Ashe. Good, great play set up by Frazier. Ashik's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
Well, the inside area of the floor is where Asik is most comfortable shooting from, and that's exactly where his teammate got him the ball.
Valentine with it. He dishes it to Mirotic. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for Chicago.
You know, and you don't see them leaning too heavily one way or the other, striking a real nice balance between taking it inside and stretching the floor. That's always a sign for me of a well-coached team.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Frazier kicks to Jones. Feeds to Moore. Fires from deep. Felicio with a rebound.
Perfect positioning, and you know he will knock that look down more times than not. Just didn't connect there.
McDermott passes to Felicio, and it's in there.
Yeah, crafty pass inside gets him that nice look.
The Pelicans trail. Moore outside. Outside, Jones. Frazier outside. Lock at 6. Pulls up. Again, the Pelicans score.
I know the difficulty degree there high, but he drains it.
Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
Absolutely no drop-off offensively with the second unit on the floor. Their bench was a huge catalyst for them to get that win.
And here's Ashe following the 3 from Nikola Mirotic. No good on the triple. The Bulls leading by 3. Grant outside. Inside, here's Valentine, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Evans kicks to Moore. Misses the three. Here's Chicago. They're on a 14-6 run. And the Pelicans have targeted what they call young veterans, guys who know the league but are still going into their prime.
Yeah, you think about names like Drew Holiday, Tyreek Evans, maybe even Omir Ashik. Of course, those players have commanded some big contracts to this point, and you like to see them healthy enough for the coaching staff to determine whether or not this group of players is going to work together and what their ceiling might be.
Now here's Evans playing Brooklyn. He was nearly unstoppable. And again, no good by New Orleans. For Chicago, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Grant dishes to Mirotic. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season. Evans kicks to Frazier. Moore outside. Outside, Jones. A three-pointer, no good. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 14-6 run. 1:30 left in the first quarter. Frazier against Grant. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league. Number 1, the Bulls.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
Now here's Evans. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And the shot goes in.
See his eyes get a little wide there, Kevin. Evans sees the lane and does not hesitate, sprints through for the easy 2.
Here's Grant. 3-point lead. 54 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. They get it again. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Yeah, it looks like he got to that shot just after it reached its apex. Those can be tough ones to gauge.
Langston Galloway's checked in for New Orleans. Pelicans trail by 5. Moore right side. Shoots from the baseline, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Valentine passes to Grant. To the middle. Here's Felicio.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
The Bulls have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. He's off on the second.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Now Evans. He kicks to Galloway, takes the 3. Here's Hushik, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
Well, the ruling is in, and the call stands. No basket, so no change from the scoreboard as we end the quarter.
And smart decision to review that shot. That was indeed very close to being legitimate.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Bulls up 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And a guy who seems to improve every season, Jimmy Butler. He spoke with us about one of his biggest surprises.
It's crazy because I never thought that anybody would be preparing to guard me night in and night out. But they do. I have to learn to cope with that and still find a way to be successful on both ends of the floor. And it's a learning curve for me also, but I'm figuring it out.
And hard to doubt the dedication of Jimmy Butler. He's found a way to overcome obstacles at each important point along the way.
You know, he's a self-made player, and if Butler can stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Very physical, very active. Their defense has all the components needed to get stops.
So for New Orleans right now, they've got E'Twaun Moore. Jones is out there with Hill. Then there's Davis, and it's Galloway in at the 1 spot. To the inside, Gibson, the basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. And the Bulls lead by 4.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Moore with it. Wade picks him up. And Moore kicks to Davis. Screen by Jones. Jumper off the screen. No good that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. And you look at Anthony Davis offensively, Brent, incredible the way his shot has developed since he came into the NBA.
When you think about a 7-foot guy facing up on you in the block area, there's really no way to stop Anthony Davis in that length. But his footwork is underrated. I think now that he's addressed some of the muscle issues and put that weight on, we'll see him look to back down smaller defenders and take them to the rack.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we know Jimmy Butler made a big bet on himself back in 2014. He turned down the Bulls' 4-year, $44 million contract extension offer, and it paid off. After a breakthrough season, he signed a new contract, a max deal for 5 years and $95 million. He said of his decision, "I was nervous, I'm not going to lie to you. But everything I put myself through, I knew what I was capable of."
He's come a long way, David. Thank you.
Now that was pretty. A beautiful move to set up that jump shot.
Good D by Lopez. Chicago leading by 6. Here's Carter Williams. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Lopez outside to the paint. The 11-footer kept alive. And he lays it straight in. Lopez has got his second basket of the night.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Here's Galloway. Carter Williams covering. Galloway with the bucket.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Carter Williams dishes to Butler. Kicks it to Gibson. Lopez sets a screen for Butler. To the right side. A shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
He's the last guy on this team that you want to leave alone. Great look.
Galloway kicks to Davis. Down low. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Puts it up from 15. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And now an 11-point Bulls lead.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Brett, when you played, you were known for your passing a point forward. Much of the time, it seems that ball movement has really become paramount for the best offenses in the NBA. Would you agree?
I absolutely agree, and I love the fact that you would classify me as a forward.
You could play
Forward,
any position.
guard, wing.
You could play
wing.
four
it's
positions.
It's a positionless game nowadays,
And
Kevin.
you were
I don't know if you
the
read articles.
And you were positionless in so many ways.
Sometimes the coach positioned me on the bench.
Unjustly. New Orleans making some changes here. Dante Cunningham's checked in for Jones. Holiday comes in for each one more. And Tim Frazier's subbed in for Langston Galloway. Pelicans trail by 11. Frazier kicks to Cunningham. Outside Hill. The dish to Frazier. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Frazier's got 5 now.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
And smart to do that on the perimeter rather than go inside.
Butler against Hill. Gives him the screen. Leaps for it. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Frazier. Cunningham passes to Holiday. Davis with a screen on Wade. And Holiday kicks to Hill. Pass to Cunningham. 5 to shoot. Holiday inside the line, and it doesn't even draw iron. Chicago leading by 8. And here is Carter Williams. He's got 7.
Yeah, it's tough. His shot's been off today. Luckily, his team still has the edge in the game so far.
He's your right side. And the basket by Hill.
Well, he has a great ability to lead his man with the pass. Puts him in great position to score.
Now here's Carter Williams. Lopez outside. And again, no good by Chicago.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Can't keep forcing things when you're not in a great rhythm. Move the ball.
Holiday dishes to Davis. Frazier outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Carter Williams, the pass to Wade. They need this one. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Outside Holiday. The rebound by Gibson. The Bulls leading by 6. Carter Williams with it. He's got 7. Lopez outside. Stolen by Holiday. Frazier outside. Davis sets a screen. Here's Holiday. Another miss by Holiday.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
Yeah, he sat in that mid-range area, which can be a no man's land defensively, but he quickly moved over to contest.
Here's Wade. And that one goes long.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Hill kicks to Holiday. For the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Holiday's got 5 points so far.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the challenge for any team with a superstar talent like Anthony Davis, surround that player with the right pieces and contend or risk losing them.
Well, we've seen this play out before, Kevin, in Minnesota recently with Kevin Love, or even we go back to Chris Paul before he went to the Clippers. The clock might be ticking for the Pelicans, trying to build a supporting cast around the brow.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. New Orleans also making some changes. Omer Ashe, he's checked in for Davis. Evans comes in for Hill, and Hield subbed in for Tim Frazier. The Bulls leading by 3. Grant kicks to Valentine. Grant up top, guarded by Holiday. The feed to Valentine. 5 to shoot. Grant dishes to Mirotic. And again, Chicago. No good. Holiday, the pass to Cunningham. Baseline jumper, and it's good for 2. And now just a 1-point Chicago lead.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Grant outside. Now here's McDermott, covered by Evans. Here's Grant. And again, unable to change momentum here. And Holiday kicks to Ashe. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Mirotic dishes to Valentine. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. Pelicans trailed by 3. Now Hield. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And the pass to Grant. At the top of the key, Mirotic. Right at the free throw line. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ashe's got 3 rebounds now in this one. From deep, Evans up and in, off to an efficient start, 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
He gets that one.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Fearless, despite the size mismatch, took it right to him.
2 points, that one goes. Evans has got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
Well, that look inside is a comfort zone for Evans. Really presents a tough challenge for the defense because of his strength and quickness down there.
There's the screen. McDermott passes to Felicio. Tries again, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one is on Holiday. Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line, the Bulls, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. They say the coaching isn't about X's and O's, Brent. It's about Jimmys and Joes, but are there some great tactical minds on NBA benches you respect?
I think so, and sometimes, Kevin, those attributes for the coaches are hidden because of the fact that they don't have the right personnel. So there are coaches in our league that sometimes people talk about with very disparaging remarks who don't have the players quite yet that are going to implement that system. I'm namely pointing in Chicago at Fred Hoiberg, who will have that opportunity as the Bulls move forward.
It almost is a patience issue with the owners as opposed to a problem with the coaching.
That's correct. And so you have to let not only the coach develop, but you have to give him the opportunity. And general managers, this is your job. Find the players that are going to help that coach see his system through.
Mirotic and the Bulls with another miss. New Orleans has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Evans, good.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
There's a minute 47 left in the first half of basketball. Mirotic, the screen. Valentine's shot, good. Valentine's got his third basket of the night. 1:37 left to play here in the half. And Holiday kicks to Hield. Passes it to Holiday. Ashik, the screen for Holiday. To the paint. Stolen. And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. And the foul on Drew Holiday. And that'll be his third foul so far.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
New Orleans making some changes here. Terrence Jones has checked in for Cunningham. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Drew Holiday. .1:15 left here in the second. The 11-footer. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And now a three-point Chicago lead. Dishes to Galloway. Here's Hield to the left wing. Fires the three. Mirotic grabs the miss. And here is Valentine. Felicio out of bounds. Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession. Grant kicks to McDermott. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of the game.
Just doesn't seem to have it here in the second quarter.
Yeah, thought process was after he hit that first three, he'd be in great shape, but he looks way off right now.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Pelicans shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And that one falls for Jones. And so he's able to get one of two. Chicago leading. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Valentine. No good from outside. New Orleans has gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Screen by Jones. Evans dishes to Galloway. For 3. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Bulls lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. With me, Coach Alvin Gentry. Coach, how pleased are you with your team's performance so far?
Not very much. We did a poor job of moving the basketball, and then we did a poor job in our transition defense.
Yeah, you have to get back to stop those transition opportunities. Thanks, Alvin. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Kenny Smith, right there. And Shaquille O'Neal, he's right there. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Pelicans.
You know, they haven't shot the ball very well. Not nearly enough quality looks. Right now, this game could easily come down to shot selection and how they run their offense. They need to keep the ball moving and generate better looks.
It is just about time now for the third quarter to begin. After the final buzzer sounds, the three of us will still be sitting here talking to you.
Actually, it's 4 people.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Without question, Tyreke Evans displaying his skills today.
And how about his scoring in that first half? He just looked like a different player today, really on point.
Yeah, I think the defense gave him a little extra room early on. He got hot, and now they can't cool him down.
The Bulls shooting around 40% from the floor here. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So the Bulls 5 right now. Jimmy Butler is out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Carter Williams in at the point. Pelicans trail by 4. One thing the Bulls have to deal with that is unique to their franchise, Greg, is an extremely high expectation factor from their fan base.
And when you have a rich franchise history like the Bulls, it's a double-edged sword. Fans can always look back at the great years in the 90s, but they'll always long for a return to those days, and sometimes the expectations can be too much.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And the challenge for Drew Holiday over the last handful of seasons, Brent, has been his health. A stress fracture in his right tibia cost him a lot of games.
Man, it's really hard to establish a rhythm in a game where the coach is telling you we're reaching your limit and they got to pull you out of the game. A former All-Star in Philadelphia, he's a guy they need out on the court, and he needs to continue to produce. You know, watching Dwayne Wade play right now, he is as in control as he's ever been. His body movement, the way he can post up, his patience and timing. All the talk about this fall off, I'm just still waiting for it. He has not declined all that much in recent years.
And the first one drops. And with Wade in his strong play, Brent, late in his career, you can still see him being as efficient and as strong on both ends of the floor.
Well, it's one of the things that Dwayne Wade, the question was, as he got a little bit older, was he going to be able to still find significant ways to score? And his back-to-the-basket game reminds me of the classic footwork we saw from Kobe Bryant, still able to lift and manipulate the defense.
No good on the second free throw.
Wade is a very consistent performer from the foul line. This is why you always avoid fouling him if you can.
Here's Hield. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
It's as if he had too good a look. Is that possible? And now he's kicking himself.
Carter Williams kicks to Lopez. He feeds it to Wade. He hits it from 9. Wade's got 5.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Holiday. Good.
Well, even though Drew Holiday gets hit there, he finds a way to finish through the contact with that bucket.
Now here's Carter Williams. He has 7. Wade with it. Back to Lopez. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Davis. Brent, they say the elite big man in the middle is a dying breed. What do you think? Any truth to that?
How about the birth of the new big man?
Oh, I would say so, too.
I just don't like to be so pessimistic about what it is that we used to see.
You see cycles, right, in the league? We always see cycles.
Absolutely. So I'm more of one of those guys, glasses half full. So let's celebrate the versatility, the mobility, and the incredible talent of the young players at their size being able to be as effective as they are in the NBA.
No luck that time either.
I mean, it's hard not to notice how many ways Anthony Davis can affect a game. Offense, defense. I mean, it's a very short list of deficiencies in his game. Rim protection, rebounding, mobility, spacing, now adding the three-point shot, a transcendent player.
And Davis more of a face-up offensive weapon than an old-school back-to-the-basket big man.
Well, this is where the league is going, Kevin, but I still think Anthony Davis is going to be most effective when he gets the ball on the left block, one dribble away, where teams are unable to defend him with a single guy. They bring the double team, and he's quick to the basket. So much more potential to tap into.
One drops. He ties it up.
And for the Pelicans, the way that their roster is constructed, they can play big or small. The question is, which lineup works best? They have players who are great at one end, but can hurt you on the other. That's just a tricky balance.
Here's Wade. Second shot opportunity, and Davis sends it back.
Just a wonderful effort from Davis on the defensive end with that rejection.
Outside Holiday. Lopez with the steal. Down low. Here's Gibson, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Well, this team now has to settle in right here and have a great possession without getting so aggressive that you compound your mistake.
That puts them in the lead. Davis has got 6 in the quarter. And the Pelicans can load up in the middle. They can space the floor. Brent, what do you think suits them the best?
Well, you always look at the matchup first, Kevin, but ultimately a team has to become very confident in what it is that they can do and not concern themselves with the other team. I think they're best at spacing the floor and using Anthony Davis's quickness on the perimeter and in the transition game to really take it at teams.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, smartphones and other technology are ubiquitous nowadays. Clippers head coach Doc Rivers says teams do pay a price. Social media and texting has absolutely hurt chemistry, he said. He recalled his championship season with the Celtics. One of the best things that happened to them was during the preseason in Italy, the players couldn't get a wireless signal, and they had to actually talk with one another. Kevin?
Yeah, that connection between players can make a difference. Thanks, David.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And Hill has it in the corner. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight.
Tough to tell what exactly happened to the D out there, but they simply don't look like they're engaged or even trying to stop their opponent.
Carter Williams, the pass to Butler, and Davis sends it back and gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. That one on Davis. The Bulls have had a disappointing game so far from the line. Only 3 free throws made. He misses the free throw. New Orleans making some changes here. E'Twaun Moore comes in for Hield, and Tim Frazier subbed in for Drew Holiday. He doesn't get the second one. New Orleans leading by 3. For the 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Now Carter Williams. He's got 7. Lopez outside. He dishes it to Wade. The 11-footer. 2 points. That one goes. Wade's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Carter Williams against Frazier. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart.
You know, I doubt they came into this game thinking they would be doing this much damage from mid-range, but you have to give them credit for being able to see what is available in their offense and then exploit the weakness of the D. To be successful in this league, you have to be flexible, and they've done a great job of that so far.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. Here's Carter Williams. To the paint. Here's Lopez. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Frazier against Carter Williams. Frazier kicks to Hill. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And Butler sends it back. Feeds to Carter Williams. He kicks to Lopez. Butler against Hill. Wade. Here's Lopez. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Well, he is a huge reason why they have this lead.
Chicago making a switch here. Mirotic is checked in, and the Pelicans making a change here as well. Jones checked in for Dante Cunningham. The Bulls have had a disappointing game so far from the line. Only 3 free throws made.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
Jones kicks to Frazier. Davis sets a screen. Shot off the pick. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Hill for 3. A second chance effort. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Anthony Davis.
That play was all about AD and his hustle. Just a great job snagging that board and dropping it in.
Wade dishes to Mirotic. Lopez a screen. Butler on the wing. That shot is off. Excellent D there from Hill. From downtown. Again missing Hill. The Bulls have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Wade outside. Ball's knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Some changes for Chicago. Lisio's checked in. And it's Doug McDermott in for Dwayne Wade. And then for New Orleans, Omer Ashe. He's checked in for Anthony Davis. Evans comes in for Solomon Hill. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Frazier. Here's Mirotic. And again, Chicago. No good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And Moore kicks to Asik. Now the dish to Galloway. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Galloway has got 5. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Mirotic passes to Butler and slam dunk by Butler.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Valentine's checked in for Chicago. And a change for the Pelicans. Hield's checked in. For Chicago, they have had an off night from the stripe tonight.
And when you talk about what a two-way player is in the NBA, Jimmy Butler epitomizes that. I mean, he can carry a team on offense in so many ways. You know, he came up more so as a defender and has continued to wear that role with pride. And I think that's one reason why, if you're a Bulls fan moving forward, you have to feel good knowing that he's one of the cornerstones of your franchise.
Love to see passes to guys on the move that are on target. They don't break stride.
Chicago trailing here. Grant kicks to Butler. Screen by Grant. There's a good screen. McDermott for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Moore with it. Now guarded by Valentine. And Moore kicks to Galloway. Now here's Hield. Tight defense on him. Here's Moore. Kicks it out to Jones. Clock at 6. No good on the 3.
Shocking he blew that opportunity, guys. 9 times out of 10, that is an easy make.
Grant dishes to Valentine. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Jones. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Taj Gibson's checked in for Valentine. That's off as well, so he misses both.
That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from there.
Hield with the bucket.
Yeah, for guards who are young players in the NBA, finishing around the rim is always a focus at this level. Nice job by Hield there.
Grant outside. Gibson down low. Defended by Jones. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Gibson. Kicks to Galloway. Pass to Hield. Screen by Jones. Now the feed to Galloway. Great D that time from Gibson.
You have to give a ton of credit to the defense for arriving just in time and altering that shot away from the basket.
Outside Butler. Gibson setting a pick for Butler. The pass to Grant. Here's Mirotic. Drills it from outside. Mirotic has got 6 points. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Jones, the pass to Moore. Three-pointer. And Hield gets it to go on the assist from Moore. 12 points for Buddy Hield.
That's got to feel good for the young player. Buddy Hield showing a full arsenal tonight offensively.
And Mirotic kicks to Grant. Passes it to Gibson. McDermott, no one around him. And the Bulls, another 3.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Wow, more threes in the NBA? Who knew? Teams trading tray balls.
There's the pick. Dishes it to Moore. Screen by Jones. Pass to Hield. Jones kicks to Ashik. Here's Galloway. Rebounded by McDermott. Chicago's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Feeds to Gibson. Pelicans pull it in. Ashik's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Sinks the triple. Hield's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Pelicans. And here is Grant. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Mirotic the screen. Here's Butler. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And it's been an exciting game. Both teams really fighting this one out.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's the Bulls leading by a point. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on head coach Fred Hoiberg.
Keep our pace on offense, right? Keep pushing the ball, keep getting out and running. They're going to pressure. They're going to continue to pick up the pressure.
And Fred Hoiberg, moments ago in that huddle, wanting to keep that offense dynamic. He plays up the tempo role. That's something that's important for him. Loves pace. But they're facing some stiff resistance guys here.
Hey, listen, this is a war. Both sides working hard to try and capture that momentum in this contest.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. So for New Orleans right now, Davis and Ashik working together down low. Holiday out there with Frazier. And it's Hill in at the small forward position. From the stripe. Hits the front of the rim and out. Chicago leading. Carter Williams kicks to McDermott to the inside. Now here's Carter Williams. Back to Lopez. To the middle. It's tipped. Stolen by Holiday. And pushing it up, here's New Orleans. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
At the line, the Pelicans. Tim Frazier. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Frazier. Dante Cunningham's checked in for Omer Ashik. And Frazier drops them both. Here's Carter Williams. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Lopez kicks to Wade. From the baseline. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Holiday. New Orleans in the lead. New Orleans moving the ball around. Drills the three-pointer. Davis has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Yeah, certainly an attitude change at halftime after sort of wandering around in the first. He's kicked.
Knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
And that one falls for Mirotic. And so Mirotic nails both of them. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And Holiday kicks to Frazier. There's the dish to Holiday. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Chicago trailing here. Wade with it. Lopez outside. And Mirotic has it in the corner. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mirotic has got 5 points in the quarter. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Davis sets a screen. Holiday with it. Now defended by Carter Williams. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
And good defenders know it's about angles. Got great position and really bothered the release point.
Here's Carter Williams. And no good that time. Good D by Holiday. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Cunningham kicks to Frazier. It's Davis on the wing. Back to Frazier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
You could tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Well, he had a jump on it, had a chance to make the play, just could not steal the deal.
And stolen by Mirotic. He feeds it to Carter Williams. He dishes it to McDermott. Poked away. It's stolen by Hill. To the paint. And stolen by Mirotic. Carter Williams kicks to Mirotic. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. And it's 13 points for Nikola Mirotic. Pelicans trail by 3. Pass to Cunningham. Outside Hill. He kicks it to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Here's Davis. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Here's Mirotic. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Hill dishes to Frazier. Davis sets a screen. Frazier the pass to Davis. Lopez with the block. Carter Williams with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Carter Williams. At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Carter Williams. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Well, they should be looking at a three-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them. And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Well, they've been on a roll ever since the break. Doesn't seem to matter whether the shots are open or there's a hand in the face.
Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Lopez with the block. Holiday, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. New Orleans making a switch here. Moore's checked in. That's good from Holiday.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Now Carter Williams. Mirotic the screen. Moore against Wade. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Now in the twilight of his career, it's impossible to say that Wade wasn't one of the greatest shooting guards ever to play, Brent. The only question is to where he falls on the list, but many have him in their top 10 for sure.
Well, Wade has been a champion multiple times and has played some of his best basketball, Kevin, when it's been demanded of him in the NBA Finals. He absolutely should be considered one of the top 5 shooting guards to ever play the game. And the numbers back up just about everything you'd want from a guy at that position.
And the Bulls making a change here. Butler's checked in. And Wade drops them both.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. Butler dishes to Mirotic. And yes, it's good.
He's given them a little bit of everything this quarter, but his scoring has been absolutely dominant.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Davis sets a screen. Shot no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Carter Williams the pass to Mirotic, and it's off the back rim, no good. New Orleans gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Hill has the open look, knocks down the 3 ball, and the Pelicans lead by 1.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you, and he stepped up and delivered that huge three-point shot.
Mirotic gets the bucket.
And he's really been dialed in here down the stretch. 5 of 7 from the field.
And Holiday kicks to Moore. The feed now to Cunningham. New Orleans moving it around. There's the pass to Davis. The jump hook lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Davis has got 15 points in just the second half. Bulls have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Over to the wing. Here's Carter Williams. Here's Lopez. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Robin Lopez at the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Second free throw, no good.
A shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Davis against Lopez. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. So it's Chicago now. It's a 3-point game. Here's Carter Williams. Lopez outside. Moore against Wade. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
And the mid-range jump shot is something Dwayne Wade has really perfected throughout his career.
And it's Hill with the jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, we talk about the D. Let's credit the offense. He attacked right there from the moment he saw the opening, not letting the defense react.
6 to shoot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Sometimes all you can do is wrap up Davis and hope he doesn't make the shot.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Taj Gibson's checked in for Chicago. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Bulls trail by 3. And here is Carter Williams. Lopez outside. Kicks to Butler. Lets it go from 14. And it hung on the rim but wouldn't fall for him. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Hill kicks to Moore. Outside Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Davis. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Intelligent play there by Davis. He knows he has the defense on their heels as soon as he gets the ball that close to the rim.
They throw good, Davis. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Carter Williams dishes to Lopez. Butler against Hill. Here's Lopez. And he overshot that one, missing. New Orleans leading by 5. Hill passes to Davis. Out left to the wing. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
Look, I checked the numbers, guys. We know he is great from out there. He made 1 in the first half. Now he has 1 so far in this half. Look out.
Wade kicks to Butler. Lopez a screen. Lopez a screen on Holiday. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Wade from outside. Hill pulls it in.
Yeah, so far he has not had his usual effort in this one, and it's really hurting the team.
Davis kicks to Holiday. Lopez against Davis. Baseline jumper. Good D by Lopez. Bulls trail by 8. Now here's Carter Williams. Here's Wade trying to get open as Lopez. Wade gets the bucket.
Well, the defense wasn't all that bad, but Wade's offense is just sometimes too good for anything you throw at him.
And it's Davis with the jam.
So good at picking his spots. He always knows exactly what the team needs from him offensively. That's why they hold the lead.
Wade against Moore. Releases from 15, and it's good off the back rim and in. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Holiday. Outside, Davis releases. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Carter Williams has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Fires from the line. That's short off the rim.
Well, the D wasn't awful, but it wasn't stifling either. He really should have made that shot.
Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
And Davis is getting every shot he wants out there. It could be a very, very special night for him at this rate.
Lopez a screen. Wade kicks to Carter Williams. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. Carter Williams has got 4 this quarter.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
And he's not a guy you can give open looks to. The D has to be better. Got to learn a lesson there.
He was all alone on that one. 32 points for Anthony Davis.
And once the screen created the space, Davis did not hesitate. He just buries that one.
Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 7. There's 49 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Sideline, our reporter David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to listen in on what Fred Hoiberg told his team. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If we make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Lopez kicks to Gibson. Here's Carter Williams. Again, Carter Williams missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
That's his 3rd personal foul. Shooting for New Orleans, Solomon Hill. At the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. Fields checked in for New Orleans. So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball
20
game.
seconds. 20
And with
seconds.
those makes, he's put the finishing touches on a very good win.
Chicago calls timeout. They're behind by 9. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, pure desperation right now, Clark. You think there's enough time?
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Alicios checked in. McDermott comes in for Jimmy Butler. Valentine's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Jaron Grant in for Carter Williams. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Omer Asha, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Jones comes in for Dante Cunningham. Evans, he's checked in for Solomon Hill. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Drew Holiday. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. New Orleans moving it around. Jones dishes to Heel. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. McDermott kicks to Grant. Back to McDermott. Jacks up a three. Kept alive. Grant outside. For three, Gibson. No good. So New Orleans wins it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Giroux, congrats on the win. Everything seemed to start working in the second half. What changed for you?
I think we just picked it up in the fourth quarter. I mean, they were kind of there the whole time, but in the fourth quarter we really, rev it up.
Great to see you back on the court, Giroux. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Anthony Davis. Really answered the bell in the fourth quarter. He got into attack mode early. That fired up his teammates. End of story.
When he's on his game, Anthony Davis is the best power forward in the NBA. He can run, he can rebound, he can flat out dominate. He's got the perfect skill set for a big man.
Unbelievable, man. And when this guy's got it going on like that, it's a pleasure. I mean, just a pleasure to watch him play. I'd pay to come see him, even though I don't have to.
And that is a wrap, everybody. Thanks for joining us this evening. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. See you again soon.